Well, hello. Um, Honestly, this is like at this point the third map that I've tried to get out this week, and just have not been vibing with some of the picks. So figured we'd go to a old reliable and just do a simple gun game on town. We do have the Black Ops 2 weapons mod here, so just to kind of keep it a little bit faithful, but quite a lot of guns going through this one. So it'd just be a good time, sit here and vibe. Don't plan on doing maybe a ton of these gun games in the future, but I figured this is just a nice thing. It's the last day that I can get a video out and posted. But yeah, this is a town reimagined. So a little bit of an extra area here that isn't actually in the original town. I will tell you, I know in Black Ops 2 it was one of the two things. You're either a farm player or a town player. I didn't mind farm. Honestly, did not, but definitely the amount of times that I spent just jumping from that window to that window with an MP5, just maybe a little ridiculous. But I do tons of times as a kid remember doing all the tombstone glitches if you were playing with someone else and everything just to get every perk. Very good time, very good time. But a little bit of deja vu. Um, Always a good time. But yeah, Black Ops 2 guns here. We've got the regular versions and the papped versions. That's why we got about 200 weapons. But this, I did do a little bit of a trial run with this just to make sure that everything was working, and it's very interesting because some of these guns aren't necessarily as they were in Black Ops 2, but it'd be good fun nonetheless. I wonder if how difficult it was to get the ray gun Mark II already. I'm not quite sure what the order of this is. I really didn't get far into it, and in fact, when I had done my original one, it started with a different weapon, so that'll be enjoyable. But yeah, I wonder how difficult it was to code the zombies to actually explode after after they were caught fire or anything, or maybe that's something in a map already that I just don't know. I realized that was another thing that I definitely haven't done yet is I haven't played all of the and I know maybe I get called crazy a little bit for this, but haven't completed all the Easter eggs on all the maps. Oh, already demotion there. But probably something I should go through and try. I guess if we can't technically down, we don't necessarily need quick revive. I do just have the version of this where you demote instead of actually dying, mainly because I just wanted to make sure, I wouldn't hate doing that as a real challenge later, but I just wanted to make sure I could get something out for you guys. So go ahead and grab the perks. Everything good. Started out with all the doors unlocked just because I figured no use in it. Wanted to really grind up for points, but I don't know if I lose all my perks on demotion though. But considering we have everything now, hoping we won't run into that. I know with this getting posted on the final day of this week to make sure that we still get a week one out. I do have, thankfully, another video posting just immediately tomorrow. So the nice thing is you guys will get this one today, and then tomorrow you'll immediately get another one, which is a map that I've never never played before, have seen very little about, and I just am just absolutely amazed about. So one of the cooler zombie experience I have. Good old Boom Hilda from Origins. But anyways, to talk more kind of about what I was earlier about the original zombie maps. Not a lot of those I've actually completed, especially from like, when I played Black Ops 2, I didn't really even have 4 people that I knew that were like up and to enough zombies. Of course I could get a full group of people on for a multiplayer, no problem, but not that many people were really interested in zombies at that point, which is very strange because that was like, what I grew up with. So if you guys are interested in me going through and actually, trying to get people together to complete Easter eggs on original maps for some of these weekly things, I'd be down. Or if we want them to be uploads on their own, that would be completely off. But getting a little bit ahead of myself. For those of you guys that this happens to be the first video you're watching on the channel, I am doing my best this entire year to post at least one zombies map a week. So that's what this is, one of those. I'm trying to make them new maps, but I know at one point, if I don't complete a map, it's something that I'll have to go through. But I have this one that's coming out Monday, and then I think next week I already have picked out. But if you guys are interested in watching me play a certain map, feel free. Post it in the comments, and I'll do what I can to get it started. But pretty sure that's all the small things on the order. Ooh, the demote there again. Remember I said I wasn't gonna do that. But yeah, I know there's a version of this mod that I believe just downs you. You actually can die doing this. I'd be entirely down to try that maybe another time, but just wanted to get maybe the chill one out of the way with not a whole lot of stakes. So I don't know if you guys are actually interested in this gun game stuff. If you're not, I know that there's a ton of other zombies YouTubers that do it. So try to do what I can to do things actually original here. But I mean, don't get me wrong, always a chill thing to watch, always an enjoyable thing, and I don't blame the people that do it, because it's really nice to just actually get to interact and everything, especially when, you know, I'm playing tower maps and everything. You guys have listened to me just go dead silent for 30 to 40 seconds sometimes, just trying to make sure I get everything. But yeah, it seems we didn't lose our perks for demoting there, so that'll be cool. I do also have a buddy that I will probably be featuring in a couple videos lately in the future, because he'll be doing not the next one that comes out, but the one after that. I believe him and I will actually be doing getting that done. So if you guys are interested in seeing some maybe like maps that are made to be done with more than one person, I definitely could get a group of people together as well to kind of get some things done. But we might definitely go through and redo some of the Easter eggs, because I'll be honest, there's a couple even on this game that I haven't even got done. So definitely blasphemy, but like Go Rod Crovey I've never actually done, and Revelations I've never done, and I've gotten to the point of Shadows of Evils where you need 4 people, and then I've never actually had 4 people. So definitely something I'd be willing to try. Might do that as a separate thing. I know I'm realizing now that I just said that, but definitely down to try some of these weapon mods and everything. So truly anything that you guys want to see, I am more than welcome to try out. But I figured with some of these maps that don't have a clear-cut ending, I'll go ahead and I could be wrong, to be honest with you. There is a chance that this map has a viable ending, but figured this would be a great gun game map to kind of just revisit. But it's interesting because, you know, some of these areas don't actually exist in the actual game. But funny enough, this whole bowling alley area doesn't really feel like it's out of theme. Not necessarily upset with it by any means, but things getting a little bit interesting here. I mean, it's actually that zombie just teleport. Not quite sure what's that about. It's interesting playing these gun game maps. This is actually my first time really going to complete one, other than the little test run I did. Haven't really done this, but it's interesting. It's kind of a vibe by any means. So, but yeah, I hope everyone's weekend and everything is going pretty well. I know this will post pretty much at the end of it, so get ready to go back to work or school or whatever it is. But definitely know that I don't know if everyone hears the same thing, but definitely been able to spend a lot of time watching football over the weekend, which is always a good thing, with the divisional round and everything going on. So I will tell you that's been it's been eating up a good chunk of my time when I'm not at work or doing whatever. Sadly, not really worried who goes on. I definitely care about one team not moving on, but that would spoil the fun on a favorite team and all that. So maybe we'll that'll be a topic for another time, possibly. But mainly just excited. Got a lot of good things coming up in the sports world, regardless of what you're interested in. So, with March Madness getting close and all of those different things, but was always enjoyable. Always enjoy watching people be good at things. It doesn't matter if it's sports or anything else to that degree. But uh, I'm like half paying attention right now. I've got the just a date when this video is actually being made. I definitely have the Rams Eagles game right now. Just the score, not the actual game itself, but been pulling it up pretty consistently just to see where everyone's at and what's happening. But ooh. But anyways, that's the beauty of the sports world, I guess. Been a pretty interesting couple of days for that kind of stuff. But I know NBA's actually starting to. I still got a little while before we start caring about the regular season, but it looks like there's a couple duplicates on this. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, it goes through all the guns in the mod pack. Ooh, this is not good. It goes through all the guns in the mod pack, and then also, I believe, goes through all the guns that are on the map. So, surprised how many guns we got left. For some reason, I guess this would run a little bit quicker, but it's gonna be bad when we're around 20-ish and we're that zombie's definitely teleporting. And we start getting the snipers and stuff, but should be able to get it done. I definitely know there's a couple maps I'm super excited to try in the future. Like to try to leave that up to you guys. So I try not to make these too much in advance. So that way, if something you guys really want to see get done, more than welcome to do it. So there's a few maps that I tried to do before this that just didn't work out for one reason or another. I just don't feel like we're actually entertaining enough to post to the channel. So tell you, it's interesting seeing some of these guns. I was gonna say thankfully they're better, but I'm on insta-kill because I feel like I very much remember the S12 not being the greatest gun in Black Ops 2, but ooh, instantly got me out of there. It worries me when we have guns like the Olympia this late, because I'd imagine this isn't one-shotting anymore. Nope. So this is gonna get pretty dangerous pretty quickly. Oh, stamina up. How could I forget that? I definitely need to grab that. Ooh. Oh, this is bad. Oh, back on the Olympia? Thought I demoted. Okay. I'm wondering if the explosion that goes off technically counts for the actual damage I do. Not quite so sure. Not quite so sure. Oh, cool. Yeah, this Olympia is already near useless. Ooh, okay. Don't down to the fire. That would be a little just the slightest amount of embarrassing. As if everything hasn't already been embarrassing enough. But yeah, this is my first time using an actual weapons mod on a map, anything to that degree. So I'm not quite sure if some of this stuff is specific to gun game, like the drops and stuff, or if that's just a thing with the mod pack. So don't really mind it, especially if the stuff like teleportation zombies. Not really upset about it, but okay. Back on the 80s. Nice little music going on in this area. I kind of want to get back to the Executioner because I know this is goofy, but one of my favorite guns to play and to use in Black Ops 2 is the Executioner, just because I feel like there's an amount of like sadness when you died to this gun, because it by no means was good, but there's something about killing someone with an Executioner that you just knew they wanted to put their fist through their monitor a little bit. So definitely one of my as much as I know it's not good, probably my favorite like not good gun in any Call of Duty. Ooh. Yeah, see, like I feel like we already went through the the rotating shotguns. So I think some of these are repeating because they're both on the map and on the pack, but just makes it a little bit longer. So not upset of it by any means. The good old KSG, one of my favorite guns to hate. This is definitely one of those guns that like I just didn't like because I wasn't good at it. I'll be the first to admit it. I feel like I would get just absolutely destroyed across the map with that thing, and everyone else would want it, like. But if I ever hit someone with it, it was just hit marker city. Yeah, see, back to the Olympia. It looks like it's interesting because it looks like there is a version of all of these guns that does significantly more damage than the other one. I'm not sure if that's the actual gun game mod or the thing in particular. I was always curious about stuff like that because I'm assuming it's a little bit harder to actually create. Ooh, crap. Not create. Like you can't just import. I'm assuming the damage numbers in from Black Ops 2 because I'd imagine it's different the way all that kind of stuff works. So I'd always be curious to know what they decide, or if maybe they just use it in game until it feels like it's good. But oh, I did not expect to pull out a death machine. See, like, I don't know, but yeah, I'd imagine you can't just port it in from the other game and call it good, the same damage values. Or maybe that's exactly what happens, and that's why sometimes they feel better than they do in their actual counterpart, but always cool stuff, always cool stuff. Again, if you guys know a channel that's just a map maker, I would be more than welcome just oh, this one actually just reloads the whole thing. I'd be more than interested in just watching how people go through and create maps, because I know there's some pretty prolific ones. But just awesome to see a game that's loved as much as this one is just continue to get, I feel like, more and not just more and more people creating maps, but more and more people making not just making maps, but more and more interested in doing it. So just a very interesting thing. Oh, buying meal kick upgraded? Oh no, I probably got my points for the whatchamacallit. I'm gonna buy every perk, might as well. I know they don't necessarily mean anything, but might as well. See, this is where it'd be really nice to be in a map that had a PhD. Yeah, we're gonna go down here. Ooh. Yes, it is. It looks like it is in fact promoting me. Okay, let's focus a little bit getting off this. Oh, okay, more launchers. Yeah, we're getting into the fun parts, it seems. Yeah, it looks like if I kill enough zombies when I die. Oh, another RPG, beautiful. It looks like I do in fact get points for it. So it's I'm assuming not an intended thing, but hey, whatever's helping me at this point, I guess I'll 100% take. I don't know about everyone else, but I know I've been continuing to grind camos for Black Ops 6. I don't know if I know some people aren't playing that game anymore, but I honestly don't think I've touched multiplayer since well before even December, because I think the last gun that came out when I was truly playing multiplayer was, I'm trying to think. I think the power drill, honestly, was the last thing that came out when I stopped playing multiplayer. So it's been quite a while, but just been more interested in the Nebula grind and that kind of stuff. I feel like people that it's not their ultimate game that have really trying to been grind for that, or are starting to get to that point where they're starting to hit it. So it's interesting. I'd love to know how everyone is in the grind for whether it's dark matter and everything. the saddest part because I think the coolest mastery camera is Warzone, but I personally just don't have the the excitement of playing Warzone as I used to when it first came out, and I've heard some questionable things about the way they balanced the Warzone that came out in honor of Black Ops 6. So don't know if it's necessarily something that I'll really grind. Oh, the Chacombe. This is another one of those guns that I honestly don't think was good, but I just absolutely loved in that game, you know. And maybe that's the beauty of Black Ops 2. Maybe that's why I have such a fond place in my heart for that game. Is there were so many guns that just weren't good that just were still enjoyable, but just still enjoyable things. I realized we've just been we've just been training in this new bowling alley area for quite a while, but hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But yeah, I don't know. I know I know we've talked about this before, but definitely Black Ops 2, one of my favorite CODs, easily. Uh, it, always have a hard time saying if it's my favorite. I know a lot of people don't have any problem with it, but it definitely was the peak of me like falling in love with Call of Duty. But I definitely would probably still argue that my favorite COD was probably Black Ops 1, just because, you know, and that's definitely like nostalgia covered glasses. I'm not gonna say it isn't, because I know Black Ops 1 had its flaws and that kind of stuff, but just, you know, when I think about a COD that I really just wanted to waste my life away on, that's definitely probably, oh, we're down here. Definitely probably the one that I was just always the most excited to get on, and just that I remember wanting to go back to, you know, because that's the thing. I probably spent more time on Black Ops 2, but you know, Black Ops 2 was always nice because I feel like I had more people at that point that I knew in my life that were actually able to get on consistently and that kind of stuff. And I mean, Black Ops 1, I pretty much only exclusively played that game split screen because it was something, you know, my dad and I would get on and play, but always a good time. Always a good time. So I'll tell you right now, I know that Black Ops 1 isn't objectively the best COD, but it's just the memories and the nostalgia factor I get from that game. I can't shake something like that, you know. But speaking of guns seeming to be really good, these snipers, to be fair, this one's pack-a-punch, but snipers seem to be doing a lot of damage for it being around 26, so wonder if maybe there's a little bit of damage scaling happening here just to stop me from getting stuck. But I am not upset about it. I will not be upset about having an insta-kill when I get the M14 this late, though. I will tell you that. Definitely was more of an M16 than an Olympia person. I'll tell you that. I know Olympia has some diehards. I'm not in no way, shape, or form will I call it a bad gun, but hey, when you got a point gun like this, you know, shot to the chest per round and then a melee, I just can't say no to something like that. Can't say no. I'm sure the Olympia had something like that too, but my dumb monkey brain understands one bullet to the chest much easier than actually having to think, right? Ooh, we're probably gonna go down here. Maybe not. I guess theoretically we can't go down, but you guys know what I mean. STG. I'm assuming this is on the actual map itself. Maybe I'm wrong. Those extra points. Oh, the AN-94. This was a... Jeez, this gun was a beast. I'm really hoping... I know we've had a lot of conversation. I don't know if it's been confirmed or anything, but I tell you, you guys want to see random Call of Duty content on this channel? If a Black Ops 2 gets remastered, I will not be able to stop myself from just literally no-lifing that game. So, just so you guys are aware, yeah, there's definitely either an amount of damage scaling or something, because I feel like this M14, it doesn't have great killing power, but I feel like it would be much worse on on around 14 than it actually is. Ooh. Okay, gotten below 100 here. Getting real close to putting an end to my rambling. Ooh. This bowling alley area again has been really nice to train in, but something so calming about this map. Let's see. Ooh. But yeah, going forward, we'll probably see a lot of different types of content on this channel one way or another. But the SWAT, this gun has never felt good. I feel like there's a good chance that a lot of my enjoy or hatred for these weapons also stems from how difficult it was to actually get them diamond and that kind of stuff. Because I feel like some of these guns were definitely difficult. Oh, the Galil. I will tell you, at some point, speaking of Black Ops 1 as much as we will probably do a Kino gun game, and it probably will be Black Ops 1 weapons, because that'll just be a trip that I'll enjoy too much to not do. I will tell you, this little sounds interesting. I don't know how I feel about that, but oh, the SMR. The worst gun in zombies. I'm assuming in this game it probably will actually shoot straight, so probably won't be as bad as it was, unless they coded in the bullshit, in which case, honestly, I'm impressed. Keep it true to form, I guess, but it seems like it's shooting straight, so. See, I feel like, you know, I was just talking about how I feel like damage was scaled up. It feels like this gun's damage was scaled down. Like, they knew what they were doing. They absolutely knew what they were doing when they put through the damage of this gun, but off of it, thankfully. See, and then we're back to the M27 that actually feels like I'm, you know, at this point, three-shotting people. Was that the, oh, we're getting, looks like these guns are getting more expensive to level up. I'm not necessarily upset about that as long as it's, you know, guns like the Scar, which is weird to have in my hands right now, but it's good, feels good. I don't know if, because I know when Modern Warfare Remastered came out, there was a big influx of people that were playing the original Modern Warfare. I'm curious to know if there's still like a multiplayer community that's, you know, alive and well for like the original Black Ops and the Black Ops 2 and all that kind of stuff, because it is truly amazing what a community does for a game that they fell in love with. So I mean, you know, this right here is 100% proof of that. So yeah, it looks like guns are getting more expensive at this point, and sadly, it looks like it's going for all of them. So got some snipers and stuff that are gonna take maybe a little bit longer to go through than I would prefer, but to be honest, I think a lot of us started in the same thing, because I'm not much of a sniper user in Call of Duty now, but I tell you, growing up, all I could do, you know, phase and optic were all the rave and everything, like so much excitement. I don't want to grab this death machine until, but I don't want to skip the Galil. Not skipping the Galil. You know, snipers are what had me fall in love with COD, but they're definitely not what I've continued to do. But ooh, the DSR-50. Now this is a sniper that I probably would still love to this day, but I would love to if they if they do remaster Black Ops 2. I hope they go through and some of the nerfs they made that the community wasn't too happy about, if they just went ahead and reverted them, but I doubt they will. I assume they'd try to keep it pretty close to the form than when the game actually was finished than instead of when it started. As much as I'd love to to have an original DSR 50 back in my hands again. Back to this. We got another 66 guns. I know there's a few that we haven't gone through, but I don't know. I don't know if they'll have like the soliquifier or anything like that in this. So, I'm curious to know what they kind of consider to be, you know, official guns that should be in the pack, or maybe they're not wonder weapons included. Again, I'm not entirely sure what's all within this pack. Type 25. This was always an interesting gun too. Feel like an enjoyable gun, but some of these I feel like there was no assault rifle that I absolutely hated in Black Ops 2. The more that I think about it, there's not one that I feel like I remember just being absolutely terrible. The Iron Sights Ballista, what a gun. Wow, I'm just as good as I was with it, 10 years ago. That's insane. I guess these 10 years ago is when this game came out. It's 2025. Black Ops 2 is, God, how many years old at this point? All right, now I worry. Maybe I'm showing my age, but I was definitely real young when this game came out. Not real young, but I guess comparatively, right? I guess comparatively. Wow, this is 2,000 points with this is not a feat I would consider to be quick or easy. Especially if I just keep spraying into the massive bodies, though, I should be fine. Oh, not if I get stuck in the corner like this, though. If I would have demoted like 300 points off, I tell you, I'd be a little sad. I'd be a little sad. And I know I'm just gonna get the packed version of this, but oh, it's explosive. It's not explosive? As long as it's a little bit faster, I feel like I can. Here we go. 27. Seems like some of these pickups on the ground are getting me a lot more than the 10 points it says they're doing in the bottom left, but maybe I'm also just going crazy. But I know, I feel like even with this being a remastered map, I feel like we've just been hanging out with this bowling alley most of it, but I don't know why I picked that up so late into that first gun, but it's fine. Out of 55 here, just use the death machine to get through. Good old AN94 again. Probably not gonna do a ton this late into the rounds, but I'll tell you, I know some of these have been duplicated, but I guess part of this too is me forgetting how many guns are in Black Ops 2. Trying not to grab that nuke. I don't really want to resettle the spawns. Ah, the M8A1. Wow, this is... Maybe that's double tap, but I feel like this gun is shooting way faster than it should. Way faster than I remember it ever firing. I'm not upset about it. It's making my life easier, but... It's automatic. I tell y'all, definitely had to get into Black Ops 2. I wonder if does Black Ops 2 have the same sort of modding community, or the IMSAR? Maybe I feel like I'm saying that for every gun, but it's just something about going through and seeing these weapons in my hands again just feels real nice. I'm not gonna lie. It definitely the MTAR isn't my favorite version of it though. The MTAR X from Ghost, I feel like I remember being just such an absolute powerhouse. Just an insane gun by all means, but again, Ghost is definitely a weapon pack that we'll probably have to play with at some point, because some of the guns in that, feel real nice. So back to another DSR 50. Hopefully a little bit better one. Maybe not. Hipfire seems like it's a little ooh. But yeah, some of the Call of Duty Ghost guns I'd love to go back through, especially to play a zombie map with them. I mean, technically we never got to because Ghost had Extinction, which wasn't bad by any means, but was not zombies. You know, to be fair, you know, I don't think it was trying to be, which you couldn't say for a lot of oh, this is, I don't like this. I don't know why I grabbed that. Let's do everything we can to get this this abomination out of our hands. Yeah, this just hurts. Something about this. I know it's technically better, but I'd almost just rather have the scope on it, to be honest. To be honest with you. Something about this is making me real uncomfortable. Well, I guess something about this is making me uncomfortable too, but oh well, now it is. Yeah, I'd be curious to know what maybe I should have played this map once before actually. Ooh, we're in what I would consider to be a bad spot. Yep. Oh, we're gonna demote a couple times. Oh, we're back to this. Oh, you know what you were doing, game. Oh, shoot fast though. But yeah, I don't know how interested you guys would also be about other games being played on this channel. I know for at least a while I probably won't try to do anything crazy, but I don't know about everyone else, but my brain has definitely been a good amount consumed by Marvel rivals. So who knows? Maybe we'll have some of that content on the channel, or that'll probably honestly be something that I just keep on the Twitch or the YouTube streaming, depending on what I'm doing. Again, I think I talked about this in an earlier episode, but I think I will most likely be streaming on Twitch, just because that's where, you know, my small amount of base already exists. But maybe I'll look into doing dual streams. That's something I've never necessarily tried to do, but that might be something we look into doing. Okay, maybe I am crazy, because I'd imagine they wouldn't change the M8A1, so maybe it did shoot that fast with double tap. But yeah, maybe that'll be where I mainly keep my non-zombies related content, or you know, not to say I won't do zombie stuff there in the future, but I probably will. But you know, I don't. It would feel bad doing the same content that I am here, but it also, I don't know, it'd feel weird doing oh, we're down here. Doing maps and stuff for not for this, you know. That's kind of the kind of half of the enjoyment of this is me being unused to or unknowing at what the modding community has to offer, and getting to kind of experience that with you guys. So I almost feel bad ruining stuff like that, but I will tell you, it does it'd probably make things a lot easier on myself if I just didn't eviscerate a crowd as soon as I got just a ton of as soon as I got something that actually did damage. But something about it feels good. Oh, the good old FAL. You guys know who you were that absolutely abused this gun with your modded controllers. I'll tell you right now, I was an individual that would I'd burn that pick 10. I was burning a perk slot to put this thing on full auto. It was disgusting. As soon as you could get this thing just to actually go full auto, you spent a little bit on it, it didn't matter. The amount of damage you did was always worth it. Always worth it. But I know some of you, I'm sure some of the people watching this had a modded controller, just didn't care about the pick 10, did everything for you, which, you know, do what you can, but crazy work in my opinion. Crazy work in my opinion. You guys are the reasons they put in all these fire rate caps, and now my trigger finger doesn't actually work. Oh, the good old smiley face reticle. That's amazing. That's amazing to see. Oh, ballista with an actual, okay, but not with the ballista scope. Just a ballista with a scope. Oh. Yep. This is going to be the difficult spot the further we get into these types of weapons. See, it'd be really nice to have the rocket launchers like around here. I guess I just talked about how my life would be easier if I wasn't just killing everything as soon as I got a weapon that could do it. So maybe it's not a terrible thing to have something I can kind of just shoot shots into the mass with. Go ahead and finish up here real shortly. Ooh. See, and now I'm gonna just eviscerate everything in front of me because now I can actually do damage. Back to the MTAR. See, I feel like there's definitely a version of this that's a little bit better. Maybe not. Nope, not at all. Never mind. Maybe I'm right. Maybe the other MTAR was better because this one doesn't seem to do a lick of damage. On the bright side, it's gonna be really easy with the double points to just Ooh, okay, that's a little disorienting. We're gonna stay away from that. $24 left, almost done. Yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing more of these gun games, I'm more than welcome to pump these ones out because I will tell you, it's always nice to just kind of sit with the community and stuff. So do appreciate everyone that watches these videos. I've realized I've never said anything to this degree, but you guys just want to comment, like, subscribe. See, it just feels honestly cringe just asking for it, but always something to boost the confidence a little bit, seeing more and more of you guys actually enjoy these videos. So much as it always seems weird, and you know, I'm just some kid sits in front of a microphone and shoots things, always enjoyable. And you know, just for watching the video, doing nothing else, I always do appreciate watching you guys do it. But realize we've been lacking in the LMG department until we picked up the hammer. I'm sure that LSAT is coming soon, but oh crap, I remember too, Black Ops 2 was the Black Ops 2 was the one where when you pack-a-punched, you'd get random a random sight and everything, right? Wow, it's been a while since I played Black Ops 2 if I'm asking that question, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, you could. And couldn't you repack, I feel like, to get different sights and stuff? I could be wrong, but I remember it was I don't know if Black Ops 3 was the first one to do it, but I remember when they added customization to the actual guns that you could pick up, it was just weird. It was weird to, you know, you'd do stuff like you'd grind up the locust just so you could actually put a red dot on it. Oh. Yeah, 14 left. Who knows? Maybe one of these weeks we'll do a we'll just go to Black Ops 2 Zombies. We'll go play a match of Buried or something just for the hell of it. I think that's actually a because I know there's not a I guess I don't know if there's a big modding community for zombies, but I know that there's mods and such that that allow you to do Easter eggs solo. So maybe doing them solo or doing them with another person, something we'll have to look into doing in the future. But I mean, again, all something if you guys enjoy it. But this LMG, by the way, one of the uh, one of the most insane things to just destroy a lobby with. I feel like that LMG shot so fast. I feel like it was a little known secret how actually good that gun was. But the LSAT, the good old target finder. Do I have it? It looks like this is the sight, but it didn't actually give me the target finder. But yeah, that fast firing LMG, one of my favorite guns to use as well, because I feel like no one knew how good that LMG was. It was disgusting, but it wasn't super slow, and it shot so fast. I feel like it melted anyone. Wow, I don't know if this is. Whoa, you move real slow with these. All right, focus on staying alive, I guess. But yeah, 6 guns left. Just gonna finish this up here. Then I guess we'll say goodbye. Ooh. Unless I demote another 4 times, which, you know, it honestly wouldn't be a proper video unless I did something to royally mess it up at the very end. But can I not slide? Oh, I can. Just doesn't feel like I have. But yeah, it looks like unless it's the last thing, it looks like wonder weapons and stuff from Black Ops 2 are not something that's 100% in this. Nope, just end it with the LSAT here. Hopefully we can get an actual decent target finder. Nope, not even gonna put it on it. Okay. I mean, honestly, it's disgraceful, but doesn't mean I don't miss it. But yeah, anyways, that's all I got. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.